Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Since everyone wants to keep talking about AI and how photographers might be out of jobs with AI that's coming in, all of that jazz, Peter found some AI photos and he's going to try and copy the lighting. So we filmed this 3-part tutorial for Inspire. If you want to see all 3 parts, they've got some flash and some constant light and some retouching. There will be a link down below. We thought we'd give you a little snippet over here on YouTube. So let's go.
All right, so we're going to do the second one of these. This picture, again, another AI picture. I decided, most are going to look crap, but I decided to put something in the background just to break the background up a little bit. I've decided also that I'm going to try and do this just with constant lights because I know that even now in the afternoon we don't have a single cloud in the sky, so I'm not going to have to worry about our light changing with our ambient light. I'm only going to light Beck with the bounce light that's in here, so she won't have any direct strong light in her face. So I just want to try and get that sort of halo-y backlit look on Beck first, then I'm going to play around with side lights. Even with this, you'll see that there's no real catch light in the eyes. I'm just going to eye Beck off to get her into a rough position where, all right, so that's quite a nice hair lights on your shoulders as well. Let's move until I can get a messier background. Now, I'm jumped up to, I think, 800 ISO, f4. Would like the background more out of focus. So what's going through my head when I'm looking at this is the background's too in focus. I could bring Beck away more, but I don't really want much more background than that. And I don't want to go down to, say, fully wide open because it really gives me a very small depth of field, and I'd like a little bit more detail on Beck's skin and her eyes, not just her eyes and falls off completely. And the background is, yeah, see, it's nowhere near as sharp. It's blurred this off. I actually like this much better. Cooking a bit everywhere more than I want to be. So let's fine tune this carefully. So what I'm going to do is just put a scrim, just to scrim out the light on Beck's shoulder. All right, scrim. Definitely fix the bulk of the shoulder. I'll get away with those 2 little hot spots. I like hot spots because it makes things look real. So I think it actually adds to a picture and makes it look more real. So all this stuff takes time, but I don't care. If I was a painter, I might take 6 months to do a painting. And because most of the shoots I'm doing, I don't live with that. So I'm liking that, and I'm liking the hot spots. There's a little bit more life on that picture. I do like this in here a little bit. She's a little bit darker too, so that gives me some flexibility, which is going to fix my hot spots. So let's just get a side light. Let's see what I get there. I don't want to make it exactly as the other one. I just want to try and take the essence of it. That's cool, that's really cool. Yeah, I think I'm liking that better because the highlight's more on the upper part of the arm, yeah. And it's not as strong down there, so I'm liking how that's coming in. All right, so let's try and get a little bit of this. So what I'm going to do is try and sneak it a little bit further and try and get a little bit of it to hit just the side of her face. It's quite a cool light that I've got on her at the moment, so I don't know if, cool, that's really pretty. If I want to warm it up or not, or just keep it cool and then warm back up. I'm liking that little bit on her cheek there and just hitting her nose too. Yeah, see, nose, lip, cheek. I'll live with that shoulder. I'm putting my head into cinematography mode more than camera club mode. I know I'm not allowed to say that, but I've just brought the color temperature down because I'm just finding that coldness is not feeling accurate to my eye. And I might end up doing this in black and white anyway, but yeah, it's feeling nice. I like that on the face, bit on the nose, bit on that. Cool. Are we going to run and one on the other side of her? No, I don't think so. How fussy am I going to get? Being AI, see, they can do stuff that's not real. They can take stuff further than real. They can just decide where Or I don't think I'm liking that better. There was a little highlight on the top of her lip that I really liked in that picture, and I wanted to try and put that on you. And now I have it. I have that little highlight. Awesome. I think it's because the highlight alert is telling me to look at it. No, I don't care. I actually quite like that. That feels so real with those lights on there. I am just going to put my highlights back on. Because what I'm going to do is, I did like that shallow depth. So I'm on F5, I'm going to come down to 3, 2, and take my shutter up to 2/50th. Cool. Or I could change my ISO, might work. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to have that background fall off. Yeah, so I've got that better background fall off now. Lots happy. Cool. Cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, lots of body movement. I'm really liking all that body movement. I like that, that's cool. Nice. I really, cool. Stunning. That's really pretty. Just gonna see how I go with my manual focus. Oh, it's not too bad, I think. Cool. I just want to double check. Because I'm at 3.5, I'm fully wide open on this lens, it can get soft quite easy, even though I don't mind soft, I just don't want it to ice. Yeah, so I'm not having a problem on manual focusing. I'm really liking these back. Cool. Nice. That's really cool. I love that. Do you want to have a look and see if it's going the way you want, or you're happy that you've already seen the first picture and you're licking? Yeah, so I don't like it when it looks like you're trying to jam your mouth tight.
Yeah, no, they're going well.
They're going well. I don't know if going well is a good thing or a bad thing. It's going. Are you doing that click thing? You know about that thing, don't you? Don't you know about the tongue on the top of your mouth?
Oh, mewing.
What's it called? Mewing?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you trying it now? You sure? That's really cool. I really like this. I think what I'm going to do with this shoot is I'm going to find my 2 favourite shots out of this and retouch one colour and retouch one black and white. So I still love my black and white, but there's something about the tones in this picture that I'm really liking. Yeah, I'm more accurate with my manual focus than autofocus is. That's 4 in a row. I'll go back to my manual focus. Like, I would still use these commercially without a problem. None of my clients would have a problem with any of these pictures. Yeah, see, there's a manual focus. Yeah, see, I'm so much better than autofocus. I think everybody's better than autofocus, you just got to learn how to do it. I've got no catch light at all, but I'm still finding I can see, cool, that's it. I'm basically looking, once I can see contrast in her pupils, that's what's telling me I've got focus. So once I just dial there, bang, that's really pretty.
So if you guys enjoyed that and want to see the full version, you can head over to Inspire, as I mentioned, link down below. There's also a comparison between the Hasselblad and the Leica in the full version, and hopefully we will see you over there.